PolishLynx here, welcome to more of Tenkiame. It's hot, and it's relatively actually normal for me. It was an extremely hot day over there. The summer finally came to a peak with a record temperature that year. On that day I had gone to the mountain. Are we getting close? Where are we going exactly? I think you said that before, it's quite far. No, I'm fine. You two lead the way. However, Kun was also with us. Yes. And Grandpa wasn't. We visited the mountain but didn't come to pick up junk. Is that place really nice? Taken to a place by two such confident people. While idly walking, I was remembering this morning. What happened in the morning? As usual, this morning we ate the breakfast together. Let's go! What? It was sudden Shiro declaration. Do you mean a flowing water river? Okay, I'm in trouble if you ask me that directly. By the way, what do you want to ask? Don't you sometimes feel like something is wrong with the translation here? I'm in trouble if you ask like that directly. By the way, what do you want to ask? She didn't want to ask anything. She suddenly wanted to go there, so she could say it suddenly. Well, go ahead, but be careful, don't drown. So that was her plan. Shiro wants to have fun. For several days, she diligently helped us in the woods. So her reaction to it was sudden. She finally hugged me from behind. Her ears and tail were twitching nicely. I could tell that she really wanted to go. Of course, I had to work that day as well. Let's go. Huh? Sunshine. Well then, the two of you can go. What? For some reason, Kon also wanted in. I wondered if playing in the water was interesting to her. It was true that playing in the water would feel good on a hot day such as that. I also wanted to go. But I have to help out here. But Grandpa, I can't swim. No, I can't, really. Grandpa. What? Are you sure it's alright? Yeah, I mean, understandable. Yeah, great. I will be worked to death tomorrow. Not good. Not good. Even if it's a joke. Do you both have swimsuits? Really? They seem to have swimsuits. Grandma said that it would be okay, so maybe it was no problem. Come to think of it, I don't have one. Dude, just go in your normal underwear. I thought I'm just coming to the mountains. I wasn't thinking about swimming. Previously, I hadn't even considered that I might go swimming with anyone else. No, 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 no. I'm okay. I'll go in underwear. It's fine. What?
備えあれば憂いなしと言うだろう。なんだかんだでまだ未使用だぞ。今年は腰も痛めたしの。
Still for, I mean. You don't have to try so hard.
じゃあ、青にも本当にいけるね。
Or just go in shorts. What's the problem with that? I mean, I technically never... I don't have a proper swimming trunks. Because I don't like them. They are too tight. I go in normal trunks. I mean shorts. Why wouldn't go on normal shorts, man? They're way more comfortable.
私、せっかくだからお弁当作るね。準備ができるまで少し待ってて。
Okay. Well, I was suddenly on the way to play in the river with those two. Then come prepare the lunch while we got ready. Sure was in the mood for a picnic. I was also looking forward to it, but it was really hot. The river that they recommended that we go to was located upstream.
もうすぐ着くからね、青。
Okay.
頑張れ
It was a very nice place, so they wanted to show it to me at least once. There certainly wasn't any junk around those parts. Maybe only animals were up there, no people. Because of the long distance of the journey, that was a likely possibility. And
到着
oh, we arrived at the place which they often visited. As we arrived upstream more, the river stream was so clear. The sounds of the trickling water made me feel calm. In addition to the sound of the birds, the river was completely transparent to the bottom and we could see trout and char. It was a place where we could seemingly receive negative ions. Of course, there was no one else there except the three of us. Yes.
向こうの方はもっと綺麗なんだよ。私、そこでいつも泳いでるんだ。
Oh, I see. And wait, can I set my bag down?
お疲れ様。
Phew! I set down my bag, which contained the lunches, swimsuits, and towels. Chotomate. You want to tell me none of you changed before coming here? Should my senses be tingling again? I had kept holding it, but gradually my shoulder became tired. You weren't carrying that much for.
今更だけど、忘れ物してないかチェックしておかないとね。
Huh. Yeah, it's really too late. We just need the swimsuit.
うん、水着は大丈夫。あとは鍋とコンロとお米と飯盒と。
Did I carry entire kitchen there? I thought we packed lunch.
せっかくだからお弁当よりその場でお料理した方がいいかなって思って。
So, rice and mess kit.
青が前、私のカレー美味しいって言ってくれたから、今日も作ってあげるね。
You should have told me that we were carrying these things. I got very tired carrying them. I had thought it was quite heavy.
逆にいつ気がつくかなって思ってずっと見てたんだけど。
You've been played. Just tell me beforehand.
いけない。人参持ってくるの忘れちゃったみたい。
No!
取りに戻る？
No, we are not going back. No way, we're not going back.
そう？青がいいならいいけど。お姉ちゃん、早く着替えようよ。うん、そうね。せっかく来たんだから楽しまないと。
But where do we change?
あそこに大きな岩があるから、私たちはそこで着替えるね。
Okay then.
覗いちゃダメだよ。
Of course.
青には前科があるからね。
No, I don't.
前科？
Don't listen to her. Well, let's hurry up and change and go swimming, yeah. No, I don't. Con had her usual mischievous smile. I like her, okay? I remembered back. Of course you did! Actually, I had not been trying to forget. I can't forget this, okay? But from her words, I remember it very, very vividly. Thanks to that, it was difficult to change. Don't ask about the details. Beyond that, they finished changing quickly. He actually wore it. I can't believe this guy. Just go in shorts. What can I say? It's just a normal swimsuit. I expected a more elderly style swimsuit. Let's not talk. Oh, I just imagine what you might be talking. No. Erase. What do you mean? You don't want to know. If you ask me that, I'm confused how to answer. Anyway, the swimsuit was nothing special. On the other hand, I was very concerned about theirs. What do you mean? Oh, it's nice. No, not at all. I think it's good for you. She wore a bikini. The best kind of swimsuit. I didn't know much about swimsuit fashion, but it was very fancy. She had a nice style with it. Acceptable. Well, sure, it suits you well. Maybe she was very pleased to hear that, so she started jumping around. I was wondering how Grandpa and Grandma chose those swimsuits. In a sense, the swimsuits were of the most dangerous type. That's not true. I thought my mind is dirty. Because it is. Wait. What about your tails? It sounds so complicated. Let me take a look. I can't believe he said that! Exactly what I thought. I was just a little curious. I didn't actually plan on it. Anyway. No. Wow. The splashes from our diving were refreshing. The surface on the water was glaring and glittering in my eyes. Although the sun was very strong, the river water was unexpectedly cold. Other than that, the shallow part was shallow, but the deep part was very deep. What the fuck? Anyway, the current was slow, so we didn't need to worry too much. Yeah. Con, don't you want to swim? You can't swim, can you? Contrary to Shiro's fun, Con was just cooling down with her feet in the water. Because that would be me by the river. She looked good. By the way, Con, can you swim? Are you sure? Yeah, right. Shiro jumped in and swam. Jumped in and swam. She was very good at it. I mean, in a pool. That's what I don't do. But I don't usually go swimming in the river. I can't swim in a pool. I mean, I can't go to the pools at all for. Because, I mean, there is something in the water that makes my skin completely red for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway. Yes, but I would not recommend going to that river at all. I mean, I'm talking about real life now, okay? It's dirty as heck. I would not enter that place ever. Anyway, if I swim in the river near where I live, I'll get sick. Oh, so it's the same for him, okay. It was completely different from this pure watered river. The bottom was moody and not clear like that. It also seemed to have strange things floating in it. That's my city.
川があるのに泳げないなんてなんだか不便。
That's true.
でもその代わり町にはいろいろ便利なものがあるんだもんね。
Depends on the city, I guess. We couldn't swim in the river, but we had swimming pools. There were buses and trains to use without having to walk mountain roads. I would like a mountain road for instead of that. There were many places to eat when you get hungry, and there was a vending machine if thirsty. Again, not my city. I mean, there are places to eat, but would I eat all that greasy stuff? Not now. Yet we don't have vending machines, which is annoying. At least not in the open. There was nothing like that here. But there was the beautiful water. Even without buses or trains, I got used to walking. Con made a delicious curry lunch, so there wasn't much difference. Recently I had been thinking that way. What? Ah. Shiro jumped in and made a big splash.
ねえねえ、青兄も一緒に泳ごうよ。お腹たくさん空かせてね、青。お昼ご飯がいっぱい食べられるように。
Okay, I will. It was a precious day off. I want to enjoy it as much as possible.
あ、ねえ青兄、見て見て。
What is it?
お魚。これかわいいよね。
It was after we had swum a lot. She pointed to several strange fish. What kind of fish are those?
カジカって言うんだって。食べると美味しいんだよ。
I actually have no idea what that is. Scalpin. It has no translation. Oh, what the freak? Then how am I supposed to know what kind of fish is that? Yeah. Okay. But it looks super small. It's the size of the hand. I mean, you could... Oh shit, I messed up. How did I turn on the full screen? I didn't even want to. They are very tasty to eat, you say. Have you ever eaten them?
ジーヤがよく天ぷらにして食べてるよ。サクサクホクホクして美味しいよ。
Oh my god, please don't make me hungry now. Stop! Stop! I'm getting hungry. I thought about those loving, cute creatures. And yet I felt that they seemed to be strangely delicious when she talked about it.
食べたいけどどうしよう。でもこれくらいの大きさのは取っちゃダメって言われてるし。
The human being and the beast in your mind are fighting.
そうなんじゃないけど。
We can eat the curry soon, so just let them go.
そうだね。じゃあ見るだけにする。
Good idea. Watching these sculpins swim around made us feel relaxed. I didn't have a lot of chance to see aquatic life usually, so I didn't get tired of it. As I thought, the river in the city where I lived was completely different. I thought Grandpa might have brought me there when I was a child, but I could barely remember. I guessed at the time I was just bored. What's next? Wow. She pointed to... Yeah, there were strange, grotesque insects swimming leisurely. Those waterbugs, they look like black devils. Never mind. Anyway, I'm not willing to try eating those. I highly doubt that. He eats those as well. Stop. It makes me sick just talking about it. No! That would be a crime if those were floating in it. Shiro was very strong about eating in nature. When we got to noon, we ate Kon's lunch. I was hungry from swimming. It was a delicious meal in a very nice location, in a wonderful companionship. After we finished eating, we continued playing the river for the rest of the afternoon. Shiro ate a lot and had lots of energy. Kon was cooling off with the river breeze. Playfully, they splashed water around and jumped in. They played a lot and the sun became dark. After we were done, we changed our clothes and gathered by the river. I hope to come back here again before the end of the summer, I murmured while watching the river glittering in orange from the sunset. You want me to carry more of the kitchen appliances here? That's a good idea, but who will carry the barbecue set all the way here? You mean I'll be doing most of the work? I was like to be deceived by her manipulation of words, and I was fine with that. However, if I could have fun and make memories like that, I could work hard to carry it. No, I don't want to. When she said that we should go to the river again, I had to be careful. After that, as I watched the river, Kon spoke to me. Okay. I really enjoyed playing in the river and was ready to go back. The strong sun finally set and the temperature dropped. That's alright. It's lighter now. It's not a lady's job. What? What? Anyway, do not get involved in this. By the way, where is Shiro? Maybe she's being... Why did you say that? It's not strange to say she's not a celebrity. No, that's just a stereotype. Yeah, go ahead. If Shiro was speaking, I should wait here. I said stay and wait quietly. I thought. Did you go to find her? I know the reason why, but she led me. Then. She sat against the rock and slept. Apparently she lost all her energy after changing her clothes. Yeah. Her calm, sleeping face was the same as before. It was cute and innocent as a doll's. I thought we shouldn't disturb that face. I'll carry her on my back, she might be too heavy for you. That's also heavy, so I'll take it too. I'll put her in the backpack. Oh, let me think. How about the backpack in the front and she in the back? Okay. It certainly would have been terrible if I dropped her. I gave her the backpack and gently carried the sleeping Shiro on my shoulders. Let's try not to wake her up. Here we go! I was too loud. Don't mind, it's alright, let's get home. Shiro slept quietly. We were careful not to disturb her sleep and went down the mountain.
ああ、腕しびれない？
No, no problem. That was a lie. I could bring her because she was light. It was possible to manage until we got home.
今までこんなことなかったのに、今日はよっぽど楽しかったのね。
It's normal for Shiro. She always has fun.
そうかもね。青が来てから毎日。
It sounds like it wasn't fun before I came.
そんなことないけど、前よりずっと楽しそう。私にはそういう風に見えるな。
Although I could imagine it was the same for her as it was before I arrived. If Kon said so, it was so. I peeked behind and Shiro sleeping on my back. By the way, she's fast asleep.
ほんとね。すごく気持ちよさそう。
I wondered if she was sleeping like she was in a cradle. She didn't seem to wake up at all.
なんだかちょっと羨ましいな。私も眠っちゃえばよかった。
Huh? I mean, we can organize that. Well, I can't carry you on my shoulders now.
それってどういう意味？
I mean, at this moment. Nothing. If I had carried on my back, something would have touched my body. I won't explain what it is. You know yourself. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
さあさあ、答えて。どうして渡しちゃいけないの？
Yes, I can, but...
じゃあ、今度私が寝ちゃったら、おんぶしてくれる？
Yeah, I mean, well, if you fall asleep.
なんだか無理して起きてたら眠くなってきちゃった。今にも倒れ込みそう。
Liar.
だってすごく気持ちよさそうなんだもん。
Even if I want to carry you, there is no space in my bag for you right now.
妹を前で抱っこして。背中に背負えばいいんじゃない？
Why would I have to do that?
お姉ちゃんはダメだよ。あ？
Are you awake, Shiro? Oh, you're still asleep.
本当かしら？あ、笑った。たぬき寝入りしてないで起きなさい。たぬきじゃないよな。
Well, she's all asleep. Let's leave her be. It seems you want me to carry you. Is that bag too heavy?
そうじゃないけど。まあ、いいわ。今日のところは。
I mean, I would totally be up for it. She didn't look amused, but it didn't last long. We walked side by side. Our shadows were stretching outward from the setting sun. Both Kon and Shiro's shadows were stretched out with the form of their fox ears. It was a surreal yet heartwarming sight.
何笑ってるの？
No, nothing in particular.
変なの？
I thought that she also smiled a little because she wasn't simply laughing, but she had fun today. Hey Kon, wake up! Someone called my name and shook my shoulders. I felt comfortable, but who would do that? Hey, get up, Kon! Hey! Come on, get up! I knew who was calling me. There was only one person who named and called me Kon. That voice. That smell. I slowly opened my closed eyelids. Why did we change persons? What? Well, good morning. When I woke up, there was Ao. Why are we as Herta? What is going on? Again, I had naturally gone inside of his bed. He stared at me with a slightly confused and angry face. Maybe he was very surprised that morning. What is going on right now? Why do you always sleep here?
前にも言ったでしょ。 習性だからなかなか治らないって。
Mhm. Ah.
どうしてもダメならお部屋の入り口に鍵でもかけといて。それならさすがに入れないと思うから。
I would never do that myself. Probably. This door can't be locked.
本当だね。
It was a typical morning conversation. My day always started like that. My day ended when I got into the bed. That could repeat again and again. It was one of my recent joys, even though it was made into a habit.
そんなに怒らなくてもいいじゃない。少し一緒に寝ちゃうだけなんだから。
Yeah, man, you have nothing to complain about. Hey, as I said many times, young male and female humans don't sleep together so easily.
おじいさまとおばあさまは一緒に寝てるよ。
Because they are not young anymore.
それ以前に夫婦だからでしょ。
Exactly. But I knew what he wanted to say, but I somewhat unintentionally entered the bed, and the reason was so surprise him. Of course, if I didn't really want to sleep together, I wouldn't have done that.
今朝も会長ね。さあ、朝ごはん作ってこよう。
Hey, I'm not finished yet. After I finished the morning mischief, I went to my breakfast. What's with the change of the person? That day was also calm and peaceful. After I finished the usual morning tasks, I woke up refreshingly.
おはよう、おばあさま。ああ、ミケも起きたのかい。
Don't call her that!
お手伝いするね。
Grandma was making breakfast in the kitchen. I was always late but helped her. At first I couldn't do anything and it bothered her, but now was different. Little by little my cooking skills improved and sometimes they actually told me it was delicious.
おばあさま、お味噌汁、このくらいの濃さでどう？葵がいるからね。もう少し濃くてもいいと思うよ。はーい。
Cooking takes a lot of thought. When I lived in the field, I naturally never thought of such things. You can change the taste of the food to the extent that you put effort into it. Perhaps the most amazing thing about being human is cooking. And above all, it was fun.
おばあさま、今度はどう？おいしいね。いいと思うよ。
Need to buy through some water.
よかった。じゃあ、あとはお魚を焼くね。
Okay.
すまないね。いつも手伝ってもらって。
She voiced her appreciation casually. Anyway, never thought I'd be helping her so much like this. When we lost our parents and I was having trouble trying to take care of a small Shiro, Grandma and Grandpa kindly took us in. At first I was surprised about our appearance, but they still warmly welcomed us. At that time I wasn't aware of why I became human-like. But it happened suddenly one day. That's all I knew. We lived near the mountain shrine. I selfishly thought that the shrine folks got there was helping us. Because of that power we could find, stay, and then finally give back to them.
ミケ、魚が焼けたら皿に移しとくれ。はい。
But anyway, we weren't messengers from God. We couldn't do anything other than change into humans. So the name Mike, which Grandma named me directly from the Miketsu gods, didn't fit me. Before that it was like a cat name. I could just change into a human being. I was the type of cat spirit. Is breakfast ready, Con?
Oh. もうちょっと待ってね。
Okay. I'm starving this morning. But Ao, being from the city, was different. He didn't respect me. He did, but not in the, God way. He didn't avoid me either. He wasn't religious, so he just accepted us as we were. That was great for me. The joy had been continuing from the day he named me Kon. The joy was shared by another one at that moment.
おはよう、お姉ちゃん。おはよう。
It was Shiro, my little sister. her little sister. She was also shying away from the respectful name given to her directly from the Inari god. Or was it because the name Ina wasn't so cute?
おはよう。いな。みけ。
イナじゃなくってシロだよ、じいや。
おお、そうじゃった、そうじゃった。
Well, Grandpa and Grandpa still hadn't stopped calling us that. But it was difficult to ask older people to change suddenly. If they could understand that we were not messengers of God, that's fine. I don't know if they understood that or not, but recently I didn't care too much.
揃ったみたいだね。じゃあ食べましょう。
Yeah, let's eat.
たくさん食べてね。いただきます。
Oh, the breakfast started. 5 people joined each other at the table where there were previously 4. From before, mainly thanks to my sister, it was lively, but the situation became even more vibrant. Will Shiro go with us today as well?
私もついていく。お仕事手伝うね。
おお、小さいのに偉い。お、いなは。
Yeah, I mean, I also kept when I was little, and now even if I'm older, I have.
おお、大きいのに偉いの。葵は。
I would not say that to be fair. I feel stupid.
なぜかの。同じことを言ってるのに、わしもそう思ったわい。
Was it the same?
大小しか違わなかったと思うけどね。よしよし、青にも偉い偉い。
That kind of conversation was one of my recent loves. Everyone getting along. It had been a long time since Ao had arrived, but everyone was family. Grandma and Grandpa were also glad to see him. Because we were originally animals, it was easy to see people's emotions. So even if I didn't put it to words, I could understand it well. Call more rice, please. Since the beginning of summer, every day was like that. Every day was relaxing and enjoyable. It must have been because of Ao coming. He was ordinary in many ways, but he was a very trustworthy person. Maybe Ao was such a person. I was tired of him. Besides, he was quite kind. Oh, nice. I love watermelons. He didn't look like he was exactly kind, but he always played with my sister. What do you mean by that? He was relaxing, listening to the sound of the wind chimes on the porch. Perhaps she trusted him as much as me, or maybe even more. Because there were some people in the village who knew us. Oh, some people came to visit and naturally we couldn't hide from them. Shiro never got along with them like she did with him. People in the village didn't usually come around, so when they did, they treated us like deities more than Grandma and Grandpa did. That made my sister uncomfortable. Shiro, do you want to have a watermelon seed spitting competition? If there is one thing that's bad about watermelons, it's the seeds that are there. Other than that, they are great. I will not be spitting, by the way. You're good at it! And I will not be doing that. No. It appeared that their mental age was very clear. Oh, I thought that when I saw how excitedly spitting the watermelon seeds. I wonder if all men spit seeds like that. Hey, why don't you eat with us? That can wait. Do you need our help? He gets a lot of days off, by the way. Okay, thanks for that. Always. Okay, look. In this situation, the well-grown garden appeared to be a watermelon field. I also want to have fun splitting seats with them, but I thought I should tend to the housework. I left them behind on the porch. When I returned to the living room, Grandma and Grandpa were there. Grandpa was lying down on the tummy floor and Grandma was massaging his back.
おじいさま、大丈夫？
おお、ミケか。あいたたた。
もしかしてまたぎっくり腰？
いや、ただの腰痛だから心配せんでええ。もともとの持病だ。
でも痛いんでしょ？
痛いと言ったら年がら年中痛いわい。あとお前はちょっと優しくもんでくれ。
はいはい、すみません。
I was relieved that it was nothing serious. But he said it hurts everywhere. He didn't usually mention it, but maybe it was true.
よし、もうええ。あとは湿布でも貼ってくれ。
無理しないでね、おじいさま。
多少は無理でもやらんとな。ずっと葵に頼るわけにもいかん。
I mean, that's a healthy approach at least.
いる間くらいは甘えておけばいいでしょ。
そうだが、甘えすぎると葵が帰ってからが大変だ。ぼちぼちはやっていかんと。
His profile looked a little sad. Normally when he was with Aoi, his face didn't look that way. Maybe he was very happy because his real grandchild came. And maybe he would miss Aoi when he leaves. I wish he would stay here forever. I thought that way, but knew it would be difficult. Sooner or later, after summer ended, he would go back to the city. If that happened, we would be able to meet. Suddenly I felt lonely when I thought about it. It was a strange feeling. Why did I feel that way? Maybe because it's just my imagination.
湿布、私が貼ってあげるね。そっち向いて。
ああ、すまん。
Although the smell of the patch lingered in my nose, I wanted to give back to them even after Ao went home. I was a city boy, so I thought he would forget about us soon. Are you kidding me? I had heard that people there are very busy. I just thought that way. If I thought that way, I didn't need to feel sad. I just believed it. Oh, fine, don't worry.
あれ？
One night I had brought him the tea. I heard mumbling from our room. Everyone in the house had gone to sleep very early, so nobody should have been there. I quietly peeked out of the room. Well, I will stay until the end of the summer as planned. Only I was there in that room. Strangely held the things thick and mumbled. That was certainly a cell phone? Even I knew about those. It was simply a phone. Huh? That's impossible. Okay, I'll call you later. See ya. The conversation seemed to end there. Then it would be fine.
青、入るね。
Cold?
暑いから喉が渇いたかなって思って。麦茶でも飲む？
Thanks.
誰かと電話してた？もしかして恋人？
What? No, nothing like that. It was my dad.
なるほど。やっぱり青には恋人いないのね。
What's that supposed to mean? You're right, but why did you think that? It appeared he was talking with his father. They might been catching up.
青は向こうではお父さんと一緒に住んでるの？
No, I live alone since I entered college.
じゃあ大学を出たら家に帰るの？
I don't know. I hadn't made up my mind about anything yet.
じゃあ電話でその話をしてたのね。
No, not at all. We talked about things here.
ここの話？
Nothing big. I just told him it's a great place and I like being here.
青はここ気に入ってるの？
I mean, yeah, I think so. I want to come back and visit again.
また来るの？
Why so many questions?
あ、ごめん。
My voice was unexpectedly getting louder. No, I'm not that kind of person. He told me I should stay if I like it a lot, but it will be impossible to do so.
そう。
It was impossible to live there.
でもまた来てくれたらおじいさまもおばあさまも喜ぶよ。それに妹も。
What about you? I think about it, and I will when I have time.
秋は紅葉が綺麗なんだよ。
Autumn. It's so close.
いいじゃない。少しでも来てくれたらみんな喜ぶよ。
I'll think about it.
来なかったら霊的なものに化けて出るからね。
I know. I'll come. He was a little annoyed by my pressure. But it didn't matter. Well then, I'll sleep soon. Tomorrow is also going to be an early day.
ちゃんとお布団半分はスペース空けて寝てね。いつも青を捨てるの大変なんだから。
I always say that you should be in the bed. We had promised that he would be coming to visit again. Even if it turned out to be impossible to stay here together, the promise would be enough. I was very glad. I was strangely feeling very happy. It absolutely was just my imagination. He needs to stay there! Anyway, we'll continue our summer vacation in the mountains with the lovely folks girls tomorrow. For now, hope you enjoyed, hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.